everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Broncos coming in at 5-7, going up against the Bears, who come in at 9-3. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Eluding. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bears take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stays on his feet. And the cutback. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Rodgers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it, because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Cut it left. Cut it left. 26. Shit. 19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey, 88. 319. Mike by four. Check the backer. 26.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go. 1-9.
On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go. 38. Let's go, team.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Switch. Jump out. 318. Check. Jump. Try right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They run the counter now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down now after the incompletion. A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Another pistol look here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Easy, 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 319. Hey, 88.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be... Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken right around the 44. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. Back to Denver right after this. To throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their big tight end with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Get at 300. Watch twist. Watch twist. Blue 58. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Anderson's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Face mask penalty. And, Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Fresh set of downs here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Virgil Green, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the... Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver high in the air to bring it in. And the Bears have broken the tie. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit and make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Another pistol look here. On second down, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Tony Dorsett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
So the offense has it first and 10. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Green's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's second and 7. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers to throw on second down. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down following the run. On play action, they'll throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go! Round 38!
Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. Going for the... He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Anderson's got it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Andy Janovich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, 9 yards to go. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
They come out here in the I, and they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get, Charles, what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, You've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
30. He's coming. 319. 319. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
319.
One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Chicago, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.